Law enforcement officers need to be screened for traumatic brain injury. Over 50% of law enforcement officers reported a prior head injury involving either loss of consciousness or being dazed or confused or a gap in their memory. All signs of a traumatic brain injury followed on-the-job encounters or sports-related injury when surveyed about past head injuries. The survey was conducted on 572 law enforcement officers, including police officers, correction officers, and military personnel from Central Ohio. The study used the Ohio State University online traumatic brain injury identification method to gather lifetime history of head trauma. And in addition to reporting the number of head injuries sustained in various scenarios, participants were also asked to report how many of these head injuries were diagnosed or treated by a healthcare provider, how many of these head injuries were sustained while working as a law enforcement individual, and as for their most recent head injury, participants were asked if it occurred while working, if it caused them to miss or stop work, and for how long, if it limited their ability to do their normal work or household activities, and if they received any employer support. Reports of incidents involving loss of consciousness, incidents followed by feeling dazed, confused, or having a gap in memory were all classified as probable traumatic brain injuries. The study is reported in the Journal of Head Trauma Rehabilitation and is entitled Silent Struggles, Traumatic Brain Injuries and Mental Health Law in Law Enforcement. The study has important implications for the long-term health of law enforcement personnel. Law enforcement personnel frequently experience head trauma as a result of a physical altercation with a suspect, falls, blast injuries, and traffic accidents. This startling study leads me to recommend all law enforcement personnel need to be screened for the physical, emotional, behavioral, and cognitive consequences of a traumatic brain injury. They also need to be educated on the long-term consequences of head injury and concussions, and resources must be provided to these officers for treatment and rehabilitation. Thanks for joining me this week, and I look forward to meeting with you again next week on a new edition of the Brain Injury Insider.